these Colossi are going to be taking some hits, attempting to take out this Orb of Men, but that's not going to be coming for a little while. Looks like the Vikings are going to be able to take a lot of free hits onto the Colossi. Only one remain, but it looks like a bunch of Stalkers are still up here. Some good Blink Micro from Dave are going to be able to save all of his Stalkers, and another very great Blink in order to take out these Vikings as well. And oh my lord, is that SCVs repairing a Protoss unit? That is so cool. I have never seen that before. Oh my god, they can totally repair Stalkers too. That's really, really cool. Yeah, I mean, I guess the fact that they're mechanical units, a lot. Wow, that is super, super cool. I've never seen that before. But yeah, I mean, as I was saying, Dave wants to have completely freed supply of probes as soon as his main is mined out. But meanwhile, we are going to be facing an engagement. It looks like the SCVs are trying to repair the Colossus, but it looks like the SCVs are going to be taken down. And which means it's now going to be an easy cleanup for, what's it called? Texas State University, because BoXx has a group of Marauders, and Marauders freaking own Stalkers like it's their job. This Nexus has been up for quite some time, and you can tell by the 61 energy that's been stored up here. You needed to take these probes down here much earlier. But ShamWoW is still going to be on one base, and this is really, really troubling because he should have expanded to here and here by this point. I mean, the fact that ShamWoW has, 0 attacking units, and I mean, you can actually tell that from the fact that he's only got 44 supply, and he's only spending money to, send it over to Dave. And while he is doing that job very, very well, he really needs to expand more so that he can send more money to Dave, so that Dave can actually produce even more gateways and reinforce and create units much faster. It looks like one Dark Templar is going to be working on this indestructible debris. This is going to take quite some time. Hopefully Dave actually sees this. I mean, I can't imagine that he's oblivious to this rock going down for like 2 minutes. Meanwhile, we do have the expansion fully running for BoXx, and it looks like Sloth has worked on getting this expansion as well, but I mean, like, this is like very, very deplorable probe count. I mean, like, he's expanding over here, and he's going to transfer, like, what, 5 probes? I mean, it's 25 minutes into the game at this point. He should very clearly have at least 60, at the very, very least. Probably closer to 75, to be honest. But maybe that's actually just my single player talking, and it looks like the Dark Templars have gotten into the base, and Dave gonna just one A his way into taking out these Dark Templars, and this is the reason why Dave's unit engagement is generally poor. As you can see over here, Stalkers have a movement speed of 2.95, Zealots have a movement speed of 2.25, as seen this way. Well, 2.75 apparently. Which basically means that Stalkers are fast, Zealots and particularly Sentries are 2.25 are slow, and same with Stalkers, or I'm sorry, not Stalkers, Colossi. Colossi should also be 2.25. If you have your entire army grouped in just one, that means that all your Stalkers are going to be first because they're fast, and your Zealots are going to be in the back. Now, not only is it really important, or I'll get to that in just a second, we have a pretty big engagement with like a huge number of Stalkers, and I mean, the fact that a lot of the Colossi have gone down is kind of insignificant to the fact that there are so many Stalkers left, and like Guardian Shield working as well. But it looks like the Marauder count is a little too high for Dave to take out. I was going to say that the fact that a lot of this Colossi got taken out is, second to the fact that most of the ground army from both players have been dwindled down pretty heavily. But it looks like the Marauders are going to be able to save the day. Anyway, as I was saying, if you have your entire working force, or I'm sorry, not working force, your entire army in just one group, so that's why I say that 1A, he just clicked one and then told all his units to attack the 3 Dark Templars that are over here. Alright, I'll get back to that once again, but looks like Dave is going to be engaging again, and this time there's way too many units for him to engage. He needs to back up because he definitely can't win this fight right now. If you have all your units in one, that makes it so that you actually can't even focus fire different units, and all 3 races have different units that need to focus down different units. So, for instance, the Protoss players have Zealots, Sentries, and Stalkers as their main gateway units. The Zealots actually need to be focusing down on the Marauders, so that like Stalkers can kill Marines very, very easily. But like when you have a Stalker versus Marauders, that's kind of a big problem because despite the fact that Marauders have Marauders do a ton more damage versus armor than Stalkers do. Stalkers get a small bonus. But the fact that Marauders have Stim makes it so that Marauders kill Stalkers so easy. It's not even a contest. And if you have like 1A into this, you need to focus down in different units, and that's actually very, very, very important. And like your Colossi actually should be focusing down different units as well. Colossi are really, really good against Marines, and so like they need to focus down on that. Rather than the Marauders, who can actually take some hits, but not that much. Sure, but like Marauders have 125 HP versus Marines who have 55, and like Colossi can take out Marines in just 2 hits. And with this splash damage, they can take out like a group of Marines very, very quickly. And the same goes for this Terran player. He's got all his units in one, and Marines and Marauders need to be in separate groups as well. And I'm sure we have another engagement where it looks like the Dave is going to be coming up on top, but it looks like Purple actually is going to be able to get a flank over here. Dave very cleverly linking his Stalkers onto the left side so that it protects his Colossi, but it looks like the numbers are going to be a little too much for Dave to hold off. So he's forced to disengage. Some Dark Templars are going unchecked here, I believe. I don't think Dave has a detector over here. And it looks like both of these bases are going to be going down. Excuse me, that was a yawn. And it looks like this base is going to be going down as well. But as I was saying, as a Terran player, Marines can attack both air and ground, and Marauders can only attack ground. So, like the fact that he's got all his units in one means that he's just going to be like pressing one and then stimming every single unit in that group, which you don't want to be doing either because you actually only want to stim the ones that are in the back. You just want the ones in the front to have full HP, unless you're just straight up engaging. But that's another story. And there are a bunch of times where you actually only want to stim just the Marauders or just the Marines, and when you have them all in 1A, like if Dave, for instance, went for air, then you only want to be stimming the Marines, not the Marauders. But if you stim all of them, then like Marauders lose HP for no apparent reason. But yeah, looks like all the bases from ShamWoW is going to be taken out. So they got no mining bases. So and both players are BoXx is mining from here and here, and Sloth is mining from here and here. So this is like a no-brainer for Texas State. It looks like Dave is going to be calling GG. So game 3 is going to be for Texas State, which brings the score to 3-0 in Texas State University's favor. I feel like I've been going on a huge ramble about having like your units in different groups, and it looks like this guy does the same. Especially in the late game, you need to have a different control group for like Archons and Templars as well, because Archons need to focus on enemy Zealots, while the Zealots need to focus down on like Immortals, and then like the stalkers need to focus on like air units or colossi, and I mean, it's like when you just like press 1A, that just tells me that you're not even microing your units. You're just like telling all your units to attack. And I mean, obviously macros is a lot more important, but like micro is pretty important to the fact that you can't just have your entire army in just one group and have everyone attack like a direction. But yeah, I believe this is the last C-Star League game. So I might end up casting some games that I play or that I see just for fun or whatever. But until next time, I guess I'll be signing out, and hopefully I see you guys in my next broadcast, should I have one. So this is going to be Andy, aka K-Site, signing out. Peace.